Oh, we're back. Hey, Akira, how's it going? Good to see you. Okay, so we are back once again in the world of Runescape. Twice in a day, I know, but I actually wasn't expecting to finish Good Morning Phobos that early. I thought it'd be another hour in it at least, but, well, no harm done. So, I suppose I should catch you all up to what happened in the last part, in case, as most of you will probably have missed it. So last time around, I got around to doing the Rune Mysteries quest, which is a pretty significant quest in RuneScape. Aside from adding the third extra point, it also allows access to a very useful resource. Rune crafting. And the ability to mine your own runes. Which is rune crafting, basically. You mine essence and you enchanted altars. You have to do it to be able to mine it to make your own. So it's pretty important to take that. Since we need to get everything to 99. So we also got fishing to 15. Rolled it a bit past that since I wanted to get a full set of anchovies. I got smithing to 15. And some other minor stuff. Bit of combat here and there occurred and some mining experiments were done. Yada 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 yada. Right, so on to tonight's sort of task, or one of the tasks anyway. I have to start working with iron. Since we're now past the bronze, we're moving on to the iron. So soon enough, hopefully I'll be able to make my own set of iron gear. Thus won't feel so as bad if I lose any of it. Now, we've all seen what mining's like. Obviously. So as you can see, iron is a little slower to recharge, but it's still pretty quick. And luckily for us, this area is actually quite quiet at the moment. I know, right, Akira? Riveting. Absolutely riveting. I will try and mix this up a little bit, though. But it's something we have to get done, unfortunately. Luckily, there's no competition, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that there's no one here stealing all the iron themselves. Because copper and tin is easy to mine and no one really bothers, and there's plenty of it. Iron, however, is where things start to get a little bit more tricky. I just happen to be extremely fortunate at the moment that no one is around. I'm also going to position myself here to avoid getting attacked by that stupid rat. Even though I'm level 9 and I shouldn't really have any problems with it. But you never know. The last thing I want to be doing is getting attacked by a rat. It's a good trick just to park yourself here and the rat will never touch you. It will go away and sniff some dirt. Now, one of the problems is with iron. Iron is pretty much used for a good port. Actually, just bear with me for a sec on that. Need to check something actually on that front. Bear with me. Oh, okay, fair enough. So it's actually not used for a lot of the rest of the smithing process, but it's used pretty much for the next two steps up, both in iron and the follow-up to the steel. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, if any RuneScape experts around here, am I right in thinking that people who are going for mining experience mine iron because it's pretty plentiful? As opposed to the other rarer ores or something like that. I seem to remember some people will mine it just to use it or to make mining XP. Basically, it's pretty useful. Obviously, for us, for the iron set, we need to use it. You can't just smith jewelry to grind smithing quickly like in Skyrim. No, you can't. If you start doing some jewelry, you're actually doing something called crafting. It's a different skill. And that requires you to use molds and stuff, and I don't know how that works. I think you can craft your own. And level 24. Sweet. Yeah, this game is pretty sweet. But you gotta do a lot of grinding. But it's pretty open-ended. There's lots of gear and level checks, but basically you can do whatever the hell you want. Go ahead and mine, become the mining champion. Then deviate a bit. Obviously, since I'm going to get everything eventually, I'm going to dabble in a little bit of everything. Now, there's a couple. Now, obviously, you saw the mining in the past 2 or 3 parts of this. Now, there's a couple of extra difficulties that come about with using iron. One of them is the fact you now have to start competing with other players. And this is where you get the fucking arms race. You will notice that some of these players are using bronze pickaxes, and one of them is using a runite pickaxe. The runite pickaxe has the fastest mine rate. If you do not have a runite pickaxe, you are not going to mine that rock, because he is going to mine all of the rocks, and you're going to get nothing. Also, now another player has taken my iron bit. And now we will have to play a little game of... Oh. Okay. What? Oh, he's wielding the pickaxe, but he's actually using a much better one. As you can see, I will now not be getting any fucking materials, because he has a superior pickaxe to me. Why he equips a much inferior one at all, I don't know. Deception of some shit? Luckily, this guy appears to be not here, so we can just go ahead and pick off the other one. Lucky for me. At this point, it's usually a good idea to be, Yeah, it's possible, but... I don't know why you'd do that. It's a pretty clever deception in that case. Anyway, at this point, you'll want to try to find an area that's pretty quiet. And this is where the other mining areas can be useful. The problem is, a lot of the mining areas I'm aware of, the ones that aren't as populated, are not as populated for a reason. For example, there is a mining area here in the deserts. As I've previously mentioned, it's full of scorpions, which will require you to have a decent combat level to go into there. But it does have iron, and it's not usually as busy. But you need to have a decent combat level to not get killed by scorpions. Scorpions suck. This area is usually pretty occupied. There is an area I would normally go to, but it's a bit off this path, unfortunately, and will require me to use the Farador route. The area that I used to use was this one over here. I mean, there's one there, but I don't think it has any, and it's a bit more busier. This area is usually where a lot of the high-level materials are, but it's usually a bit quieter. Or if a player does show up with a good pickaxe, they usually get the shit done quickly and then have to run off for 5 minutes, so you get little gaps. Welcome to the mining grind of iron. Competing with everyone else just to get a lousy rock. This area is usually heavily contested. Tonight, luckily, it doesn't seem to be. I guess all the miners aren't here. For me. I wonder why. Maybe it's so he thinks he can get easier mines. I don't know. Seems a bit weird to me. Alright. We're almost done. So, we have finished that. We want to get to level 31 in mining so we can use the Addy pickaxe and have a significant advantage in this regard. I could use the teleport, but I might want to save that for a bit later. Alright, so the good news about iron is, unlike the bronze grind and every other material in the game, you don't need 2 materials to make a bar from it. Every other material, as far as I'm aware anyway, you have to combine it with something. So like with bronze it was copper and tin, with steel it's coal and iron, with others it's coal and mithril, coal. You'll be using a lot of coal after steel. After iron, I should say, and that's pretty much used for every of the major stuff on the way. Yeah, coal's a different resource, so you need 2 coal for steel, and then 2 for this other kite, whatever the hell that is. And then it goes on and on down the chain, and it becomes more and more expansive over time. It's the main resource, basically. The ratio starts to plummet as you get to the higher materials. I'll get to that when we get to the higher materials. No, not like coal's a killer, no. Oh, look, sheep. So, you might be thinking, wow, that sounds pretty good, right? 28 iron pieces, and you don't need any extra materials? What could possibly go wrong? One horrible catch. Can you guess what it is? As I attempt to mine some. Notice. You're on the right lines, Akira. You do lose it. I'll explain it in a moment. You're about to see the horrible, horrible catch to iron. Notice that I started with 28 ores at this point. Notice that the number of ores is decreasing, but the number of bars is not. You should get a decent amount per each one that actually does make it through the process. You seem to be the only one here that's talking, Akira. That's right. Iron has a 50% chance to succeed every single time. Welcome to Iron Hell. That means you can have 28 fucking wars and come out with 7 because you lost 21 coin flips. Welcome to hell. The thing is, though, Akira, you have to go through this if you want to get steel. You can't just jump to steel immediately. You have to get the required level. You need to be level 30 in smithing to do steel. I mean, you could just go back to bronze and, skip this step if you wanted to. But this is the iron hell that every single player who wants for the smithing grind has to do. And because it's so gosh down profitable on the occasion when you do get a lot of good coin flips, it's hard to get out of. Yep. I don't know why JX decided to put this in, but every time you mine 28 iron ores, you have to flip a coin 28 times. So, in theory, it's entirely possible that you could end up with nothing. Although that never seems to happen. I've seen it come close in the past, and sometimes you do get really lucky and get 18 or 20. But basically, you're going to mine 28 ores and you'll be lucky to get half of them back every single time. This does not improve with the stat either. It stays about the same. It's 50% every single time. thank God this only applies to iron. Once we get out of iron hell, it's 100% for the rest of the journey. But then another kicker comes in, but at least it's not a failure rate. Also, it's time to run away from the evil wizards. As you can see, this is something you want to get out of as fast as possible. Because it's not really nice having to compete with other players and then have to, like, go to a smithy and realise you may end up with 7 lousy bars. Does sound like a good name for a WOD, yeah. Iron Hell. That could be like a WOD that people use for textures and stuff. That could be fun. Could you imagine it? Like, textures. I will try and spread out this smithing grind because it takes a lot longer than the first one. But it's going to have to be done at some point, unfortunately. It just has to be done. Sorry. The only way I could make this a bit less painful would be to acquire a bazillion ton of ores, but I'm not doing any of this off screen. Time to make daggers. My swing level is now 16. I had to skip there, otherwise I'd keep making daggers. I don't want to do that. So now we can make axes, which is actually useful. It'll give us a better axe to use for chopping down trees. So we do want him to make as many of those as possible. And because we're level 5, we can wield the axe. Oh no, actually, you can wield it level 1 for iron stuff. So you're pretty good to go. So we can say goodbye to all those bronze axes, and we can now use iron ones, which means we can chop down trees faster and of a higher quality. Well, faster, really. Goodbye, bronze axes. Hello, iron axes. And I'm not going to bother with the daggers, because... meh. I'm not going to bother with the daggers. Until it rusts, yeah. Thankfully in this game, rusting isn't a thing. Oh. So I don't have to worry about that. How did I get the screen up there? That was weird. What happened there? Boy, there's a lot of player kills about. Mind you, we are near the wilderness here, so I'm not entirely surprised. The wilderness is just there. There's even an exit outside the city. Alright, let's sell all these. Sell these daggers. Make a little bit of money and go back and attempt 28 more clicks of the rock. See if we can at least get to somewhere where we can start getting some decent weapons. At least we managed to get the first smithing level done in this run. It would help if we had more bars, mind. I could make my target get to 31, but this would be a really tedious stream. But it may have to be done. It just may have to be done. We just may have to do it. If we can get past iron quite quickly, for steel, we will be set for a while. I mean, we'll have to get to mithril eventually, but if I can get to steel at a decent click, I could sort of hold off for a while. Oh god. I'm not looking forward to the later mining and smithing parts, but at least it's 100% by then. Because I can do it a little different. And we'll have better mining gear by then too. That'll help. That's always a good thing. Yes, sir. You kill that rat. Oh, crap. And now there's too many players here. So I'm not getting anything. So now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to change my location. Which sucks. There's too many people here. I got lucky before, but that's the end of the good fortune for me. Time to change our mining location. And thus, the pain begins for real. Maybe relaxing, but it sure is going to be tough. mean, I could just jump to a quieter world, sure, but there's not many quiet free worlds. We're not that desperate yet. Ah, thank you for the follow, Zalfia4. How you doing? If we get really bad luck, I might just not do this and switch my focus to something else. Exactly sure what, though. What else would I do at this point? What could I do? Maybe I'll get my combat up to 10. That might be useful. Or kill some things. And maybe put another quest on the... Yeah, it happens sometimes. I might do another quest. That might help. So, Zalfia4, I'm guessing you're an old school RuneScape fan. Or maybe a Doom fan who's a bit late to the party tonight, or whatever, but always appreciate the follows. Some new faces and stuff. Usually I'm curious if they ever bother to say anything as to where they come from as well. I imagine old school RuneScape has a pretty decent streaming base on Twitch. I'm not sure of its numbers since I don't follow the game. I don't really want to do that actually, because I don't want to watch the game at all. I don't really want... I got a lot of us to learn. Hello, Zalfia4. How you doing? Alright, we're going to have to mine in a different spot. Due to the bloody influx of players. I imagine on Members World this is pretty easy to surpass. There's so many worlds you could literally just teleport to one with no one around and you'd be set. Oh, I suspect it does. Oh, is this the one that doesn't have it? Yes, this is not the one I want. This is the one that's quiet for... Like, if you don't have too many problems with the one at one barrack. Ah, pretty good, Zalfia. I was playing Doom earlier. Played a bit of a Doom WOD called Good Morning Phobos, which I finished tonight. And I thought since I finished it a bit earlier than I thought, I'd reward myself with a bit of RuneScape. Since this is a long-term project of mine and I do need to get on with it. But in a sort of relaxed way, where I'm not really, like, pressured to playing it if I feel like playing it right now. Okay, shit. I've just realised something. This is also a bad area. It's good for coal. That is coal. We will be here later. Much, much later for coal mining. But we'll also be competing with other players. But by then we'll have better equipment, so we'll be ready for a fight and mine more by then. Yeah, I thought it had iron. I forgot. Shit. Well, fuck. We have only one other option then, I guess. We're gonna have to go to the place. We're gonna have to take the Fowler path. Maybe I'll get lucky there. Need any iron there? I think there is. It's not ironic. Hey. But now, this is a long-term project I'm doing, Zalfia4. Something I started last week. It's basically, my goal is to complete all the blue quests on here. Every single one of these. And get all of these skills to 99. Over a couple of years. And many, many casual chill streams. That is my target. Which does mean there'll be some boring moments, but along the way there'll be a fun journey had, and I like this game. So, nothing wrong with playing games you like. It fills a nice little hole for me, shall we say. Plus, I'm really looking forward to seeing all the new content when we get to it. Because I've only ever played the free version. Like, the one time I was a member, I didn't actually do anything member-related. I think if I recall back in the day when I did bother with a membership, I think the only thing I ever did was just go here slightly. Maybe explore this area a little bit and then go back. Won't be happening this time now. I think there is actually another site I could go to that does offer some mining in the Dwarven Mines. I wonder if that might actually offer a faster route. Oh, for God's sake. I am not fighting more of these people. I killed one of them earlier and got a cape. Why I'm wearing this black cape now. I killed one with a pickaxe and now I have a cape. Alright, so let's see if this area is going to give me any luck for iron. Have a look. Oh, there's some iron there. Ah, it looks like this area is a bit quieter. Sweet. We can get to clicking. That's good. We'll have to use a different route, but yay, we got some iron. Our path to glory awaits. Woohoo! So I have some free experience in Runescape South here and Aquila, so I know a little bit about the free-to-play stuff. Not all of it, but a good amount. But beyond that, I know very little about this game in the grand scheme of things. I have so much new stuff to discover. Weapons. I mean, the highest rank of armor I ever got to was steel. Full steel. That was on my last attempted playthrough. The rock over there for you, buddy. Go to that rock. Oh God, another... Oh, he's doing the same thing. Oh no, this must be like a common thing that players do. They must fucking do that to dick around with people so that they won't challenge them or... I don't know why you'd bother, mind you. Great. This area also has people farming and stuff. Level 3 players too, so these might be bots or players who are just mining or whatever. Oh dear. This is why it's very important for us to get that better pickaxe so we have a better chance of farming quickly. Once we can farm this in one click, we can compete with these other players. We have a chance to actually get the rocks easier. That's 6 levels off the Addy one. And about another... I'm just looking ahead. And then, yeah, 41 for the rune. Looks like there's actually better ones too. Infernal pickaxe, Third Age pickaxe, Dragon pickaxe. Darn. There's some pretty good stuff that the members can get. I guess there's better gear than Runite. That Third Age stuff that Dubs mentioned last time. So, unfortunately, we're now competing with Runite pickaxes, which is going to make this really awkward, but unfortunately this will happen everywhere. So try and get as much as I can. And if it gets too much, I can always just pull out and try another time. Not like I have to do this all at once. Just nice to set myself little targets, you know. This is how I relax after a hard night's dooming. I might actually check how many things the old school RuneScape community gets. Have a little look actually. Let's see. If I was to pop on, say, RuneScape now, I've got 11 viewers. That's pretty good. If I was to say type in old school RuneScape, how many people would be online? Whoa! Holy crap! 235,669 followers, 8,985 viewers. There's quite a few people playing this, although a lot of them will be playing high-end stuff. Am I on there somewhere? Not that I can see, but oh well, whatever. I'm not bothered about that. Huh, so you're right, there's quite an audience. Although I imagine most of the people who watch old school RuneScape are watching like PvP things or people at the higher end of the scale. I'm not so sure how many are going to be full, unless it's like a first timer or something with the mobile version coming out. I don't imagine there's too many players like myself who are starting from scratch and going through like a massive 1,000 part plus playthrough of the whole game. Or most of the whole game. Haha, beam to it. Screw you, mister. You can occasionally get little wins over these guys because although you use the worst pickaxe, you still get the occasional chance to farm it in one go. But these victories are usually very rare and far between. Like he's done for now, so he'll disappear. I can mine in peace. Might even be able to take 2 rocks. I'll try and stick to 1 to discourage people from like taking all the rocks. Inconspicuous rocks. Oh god, he's doing it too. Oh wait, he's the same guy. I wonder why they do that though. Like, why did they bother to go for the part of wielding a bronze one and then switching it out? Isn't that's like a waste of an inventory slot, isn't it? Well, I mean, it is anyway, I suppose, since they're level 3, but why bother having the bronze pickaxe in your hand? Seems strange. Yeah, probably is to be a dick, or maybe it's to mess around with people who aren't bots or something. I've never seen that before. It must be a new thing that developed in the last couple of years. Usually people just walked around with the pickaxes that they were going to use. You were moat. Oh, the other one has returned. And now they'll be fighting each other for ore space. Not doing too bad here, actually. It seems to be a little better area than the other one was. A few less players, at least. But this is going to be very slow until we can get that Addy pickaxe, and it'll speed up considerably. But hey, on the plus side, if you're suffering from lack of sleep, this is a good stream for you at the moment. You want to fall asleep to the sound of me picking a rock and somehow succeeding over these Runite bound users. Is that a dragon with the... How many bloody emotes does that channel have, Akira? Like, I swear you have like a bazillion dragon emotes on that Carrefleur channel. Which I still haven't checked out yet. Oh, we have 28. We can go. 40. This feels like it got a bazillion. Let me count. Alright, here we go. We're going to go and get this shit spun into fucking whatever. 40. Now, I'd like to have 40 emotes one day. 42 counting the tier 2 and 3 emote. Perhaps in the new year I should get Fuzzball to design me another emote if I'm allowed another one. Oh god. The awkward pathfinding onto Flowey here. That's what Falador's called, by the way. For sure it's called, referred to as Flowey. As more guards are butchered for doing their job. Bit of payback, maybe, for those thugs in Manchester. Oh, I don't know why I mentioned that. No one here will know what I'm talking about, except me. Alright, here we go again. How many iron bars can I get this time? Let's see how lucky we get. I'm going to have a drink while this happens. I'm going to say 12 this time. 12. Ah, cheers. Much better. I think I've earned myself a cider. Right, how are we doing on the old iron front? Ooh, yeah. 4, 8, 11. Come on. One more. 12. Yeah. 13. Alright. Nearly half. Got a bit luckier that time. I know, 13. Whoa, amazing, right? Crazy. What the hell are these people doing? What? Teleporting around the place, apparently. I don't know why they're doing that, and I'm not going to ask any questions. I am going to take these steel arrows, though. Pocket them for the one day I bother to ping them at people's heads. In the future. Alright. What's it all them? We've got a decent collection of arrows, I guess. Oh, is Salvia 4 still here, by the way? Just curious. Are you still here, Salvia 4? Bounty Hunter got some improvements. I can't help it, I'm a kleptomaniac. No worries. Alright, now let's... God damn it. Alright, working by the desk, nice. I just wanted to explain to you what else I play mostly. You know, because I understand that maybe the odd person will be expecting this to be like a pure Runescape channel. I will be playing a fair bit of this on my chill streams, but mostly I play a lot of old school first person shooters, especially Doom mods. As you'll see if you look through my video highlight archive, which has pretty much every stream I've done since 2013 in it. You can watch 5 years of me raging at Revenants, calling mappers all kinds of names, and promising to do projects and never getting around to them. I have so many I want to play. I want to go inside the building. Right. Let's make some axes. Hopefully this will get us up to level 17. In fact, it will. We can iron maces and iron spits. Brilliant. Make all the iron maces so I can sell them. So, you know, if you want to... I mean, for me, this is just like a side thing I'm doing for chill stream material. As long as it stays chill, anyway. I've been told later on this will not be the case, and I will be getting upset, possibly. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, eh? Alright, halfway to the next level as well. Doing alright so far. Maybe we can keep this run going. It'd be really nice to get to 31 mining at least. Then I can make this so much easier for next time, and I can delay it a little bit. It'd be nice. So what are you working on anyway, Alfia? You're like a student? Big project in the morning or something like that? But there's getting maybe on a laptop, perhaps? Just trying to imagine someone doing like some really hard working documents while they're watching someone play Runescape. Right. Ooh, it's a fair bit of money. I'll dump the rest of these iron axes. It'll be a while before we get steel ones. Boom. Give me them bones. I'm gonna get so much casual prayer experience just by like dumping around with bones I just pick up off the ground from other players butchering the town guards. I bet I'll get at least 5 levels of prayer just off casual bone burying. I don't know why these people are teleporting around. Is that like a magic training thing, like with the splashing? Or is there something else to that? Like, are they just casting teleport to Falador over and over again? Because those spells do exist later on. You can teleport to various important cities and stuff as you gain the magics. Alright, back to the mining fields again. Keep this good run going. See how far we can get for the iron tree before I get fed up and just do something else. Yeah, it sounds useful, alright? I mean, if you invest into magic enough, you get all kinds of different skills and stuff. Like, there's even a spell that allows you to constrict a player or a thing for like 10 seconds, which is useful for PvP. There's all kinds of magic stuff. Well, right now, the only thing that's really useful for us, not really going into crossbow bolts, is the ability to cast Wind Strike. So, AO. Alright, let's get back to it. Are our good friends Mr. Miner 1 and 2 here? Right, they are, but there's a rock for me. Wait. Oh, Zalfie must be doing some classified work. He doesn't want to tell us what he's working at the desk with. He just wants to keep silent. Watch the clicks. Watch the commentary. Listen to the commentary. I'm working on this important project. As long as you're not working on Brexit, I don't mind. That'd be a story, wouldn't it? Brexit Minister watches Runescape streams. Okay, cat. Meow. 26. 5 more steps to glory. You're always working on your maps. Yeah, you've got a hell of a project to get out. Eagle mapping, man. I'm looking forward to playing that when it comes out. America, that would pass for a headline. What? Politician watches live stream while working on documentation. Oh, cool. How much is left then? God damn, that's going to be another thing I'm going to have to end up playing. I've got a feeling that by the time I've got around to doing all the things I want to get done this month, I'm not going to have any time for a requestless ward. Like, I've got to do MTX's Hell Revealed for 3 maps, which is now giving me he actually gave me the updated version via PM. I noticed when I came off the Doom ward, so that's going to be played. It'll probably take about 2 hours or so. No, don't come over here. Damn you. Fuck. Fucking There we go. Compilation and working out bugs. I'm guessing you got a few play testers, right? Imagine. I'm not doing too bad here, considering we have several iron farmers. Seem to be getting some joy out of this rock. They might even think I'm one of them. Oh, maybe not. I don't think they really care. Oh crap, is he going to stay on this rock? I might be losing my chance here. Oh, out. Darn it. Now they're coming for my rock. Wow, there's like several players right now fighting over rock space. So now I'm not going to win anything. Ugh. At least when they go back to restock at the bank, I have a few moments of opportunity to farm the iron again. Unless they just decide to like start picking on each other. Might give me the chance to... Only in RuneScape can you have a mining contest over just clicking a rock. You know, you're not getting this in any other game. Normally it's like you find a material, you grab it, it's yours. Or you wait for it to spawn in at this rarity. Or it's a PvP game where getting out alive is the problem, not the actual process of getting the actual material against other players who can also mine the same rock is the problem. So yeah, I've got MTX's thing. I'm also going to be playing Eagle 10 and 11. Because they're the only two Eagle ones I haven't played in the entire series. And Eagle 11 got released recently as well. So, as a tribute to that series, I'm going to play 10 and 11. Luckily, they're quite short, so I can get them both done in a few hours, I would think. I like the Eagle series, the speed mapping series, I mean. It was fun times when it was out last year. Or was it earlier this year? No, it was last year, really, wasn't it? It just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. Or I lost interest in it. Whichever. But I like the speed mapping wars, the Eagle and the Pigeon stuff. When speed mapping was like a pretty interesting thing, and it was a big deal when Jimmy did that map for Pigeon 1. That was pretty fun. And of course, it brought back Ass, which is the one that everyone really enjoys playing. And I think in a way, Eagle and Pigeon deserve a lot of credit for that. For bringing back an interest in speed mapping again to the masses. Oh no, now they're fighting over my rock. Ah, damn it. One of them's disappeared. Good. Leave me alone, I want my rock. I like the speed mapping sessions because it was a 2 or 3 hour stream. It was always fun to see what people came up with, and I like the idea of having different themes and shit. And of course you had the joy of mapping sessions that went from speed maps to full maps. Yeah, the themes were kind of loosely done anyway. Like, they'd sell 4 themes and some people would just pick 1. So, you steal other people's ideas. I think it was like a speed mapping craze that took place for like a year or so. You know, you had Eagle, you had Pigeon, there was no Ass. You had the Jom series, which was, you know, Joy of Mapping 1 to 3 were out. That was getting people involved. So, it was an interesting time, and it had the little drama with Naza and Bonnie. That was interesting stuff. Led to some creative stuff happening. I don't know why I didn't play Eagle 10 actually when it came out. I guess I just didn't. I guess it came down to one of those I was supposed to play but didn't. I don't think you'll have to worry about it, Akira. A regular mapping project is not really going to be like in direct competition with anything else. You know, it's another startup project idea that's getting a bit of traction with the custom themes and a few mappers. That's how I get started, you know. You know you've made it when you've got an established mapper making an entry for your series. But you know you're doing something right. Yeah, probably a good idea, really. I mean, the Eagle speed mapping didn't start out competing with anyone either. Just ended up kind of being that way towards the later stages. At least a little bit, anyway. Okay, this time I think we will get just 10, I'm guessing. Off to a good start. Funny, this is the way it always was. 1-to-1 ratio. Cooperation usually is better. I mean, the Doom community is quite mature, so... Phoenix Speed Music. I've not really kept track of that. I know it's still a running series. But it's a bit different, like listening to music. I prefer to play things and create my own stuff. At least in Doom terms, anyway. Okay. Poker's on tomorrow night, which is good. Smithing level 18. I can now make bronze plate bodies, which I will be making iron medium helms, and members can make iron crossbow bolts. Nice. Oh wow, I've actually got 15 bars here. It's one of the descendants of the whole pigeon versus eagle thing. Seemed appropriate to cooperate with it. Bygones be bygones, right? Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was all like last year, really, or early this year. Times have moved on. Ass has returned. People play Ass. No one cares about speed mapping competition because Ass is like the best one. Well, the longest running one, I should say. I've never played an Ass, actually, funnily enough. It has 41 versions that I've never really played an Ass session yet. I'm sure at some point I'll have to play it in one of them. Alright, we actually got... shit, 17 bars this time. Holy shit, we did pretty well. More than half. And with a prospect of getting another smithing level too. We're on a really good roll here for getting through the iron grind a bit. Too busy. Yeah, I'm gonna be busier too. I need to get some kind of a job stability by the end of the year if I can. Job hunt like I've never hunted before. I was looking forward to be honest. But it has to be done. Alright, anyway, here we go again. Someone immediately wants to talk to me. You look hungry to me. I tell you what, have a pie on me. Pie, you say? Alright, take the pie. Hope that fills you up. A meat pie. Not for vegetarians. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to make all these helms. Medium helms. Not quite as good as full, but they'll do. I know, 17 bars. That's pretty good. You do occasionally get a good haul like that, though. I mean, I seem to remember you can get as high as about 20, 21, 22 if you're really lucky. I mean, it's almost a 50% chance, so it's entirely possible that you can probably get 28 if you get the best RNG in the universe. But by the same caution, you could also end up with nothing. That's never happened now. You usually get either a low count, somewhere around between 6 to 22 on average. And we leveled up again. I can make iron short swords, and members can make iron dart tips and nails. Nice. I'm gonna have to bank these since... Wow, we're doing pretty well again. Another 2 more levels of smithing. Looking good. I think while we've got this bit of momentum, we should just keep going and see how far it'll take me. Even if that just means the entire stream is just me iron mining and smithing for 3 hours, so be it. It's 3 hours I won't have to do another time. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. I mean, if I can get to 31 mining, then this will be much, much easier. For all of our sakes. I mean, I don't want to be doing this all the time, but it's what we gotta do. If we want to get all the cool gear, we gotta take the time and commit. Alright, so I'm gonna deposit the pie, I'm gonna deposit all the helms, I'm gonna take out all the bronze ones. Won't need that anymore. And we'll sell those for a bit of dosh. So slowly but surely we're starting to replace our bronze gear with some lovely iron gear instead. I'll make a tiny bit of money on the way. I suppose if I get bored I could mix it up by doing a quest real quick. There's a couple of quests that are not too hard. I could sort of indulge on a bit, but yeah. Run, damn you, run! Get in that bank. Deposit my money. BK now. I need 36. I want that runite pickaxe. What do I start doing with the running engagement? Make this a bit faster, shouldn't I? Instead of just walking everywhere. Workshop. Oh. Leave the coins, but I want those bones. What's next on prayer anyway? Oh, 16 and... Ah, let's look at something that's useful. Double restore. Ah, yeah. There's the elemental altar of air. Earlier. From the earlier recording I did today. Alright. Get to the mining area. go and mine some more iron rocks while talking about random shit. Hoping those bloody level 3s aren't around too much of the time. Which unfortunately, don't know. There's a player called Easy XP. Yep, they're still here. Oh, back we go. The good thing is as my mining level increases, it also helps to speed up the rate at which I get the rocks. Even at using a bronze pickaxe, having a level 26 mining level will make things faster. Just a little bit. We can cut to a nice 27. And that reaches a total level of 150. I'm going to cut out to like a really dramatic view, but because we're so low in the ditch, I can't do that with the camera. Unfortunately. Do this though. You can see the whole area of its a giant fucking hole in the ground. See just how big it is. Oh man, I was about to get that and then some other jerk came over. Yeah, I keep getting bummed out of this. Ugh. It's got a lot busier here since last I came. At this rate, I'm going to have to consider going to another site. Yeah, I don't think this was a thing last time I played this. You weren't able to zoom out the camera this far. Nice touch, though. And you can zoom it quite close in, too, so you can get like a really... You can look at how the landscape reacts, too. Like, the shading changes as the camera goes around. It's pretty neat. Definitely a unique sort of graphic style. That's for sure. For a game that was based mostly off Ultima Online and the Ultima series back then. Yeah, got it! Beat him. Beat his ass. One for the bronze boys. Fortunately, as I said, the victories are usually quite rare. If this place is going to start getting busy, I'm going to have to find another area to go to. There's only one other place I can think of, and I'm not sure it's the safest. But we'll see. If I can get a bit of respite. Oh, sorry, buddy. No, my rock. Get your own rock. There's some rocks over there, but there's a guy on it, so... You do. What is... Holy shit, they've got like a tree branch in their hand. Did you see that? Like some kind of tree branch. What the hell? Yeah, you saw it there. It was holding it like a frigging rocket launcher or something. Maybe we can get another shot. Yeah, that. What is that? Like a rocket launcher or something? I swear to God, he's holding a rocket launcher, like a log stump. But it looks like some kind of rocket launcher. That is definitely being held like a rocket launcher. It's got like a hole in it and everything. Like some kind of chute, at least. A rocket launcher, yeah. Used to blow up the competition. And probably the entire area, for that matter. But... Oh, there's that gold rock. Time to mine that and then wait another few minutes for it to reappear. However long it takes, anyway. I'm starting to get a bit tired now. I must find the will to continue. For the sake of pixelated rocks. Actually spawned pretty quick there. Maybe that massive time wasn't as bad as we speculated earlier. At some point I'll have to farm some gold since I gotta do some crafting of some sort, but perhaps there's a way of doing it where I don't need to bother with the gold. I think there is though. I think crafting can be like leather stuff too, so I may not have to bother with gold if I don't want to make jewellery. Just depends if I want to make jewellery or not, I guess. Don't really know much about the crafting part of this game, I have to say. Another player came back. There's so many of them. There's 4 now. Once they'll start competing with each other, which they seem to be doing. Gives me half a chance to get a rock every now and then off them. Again, I suppose that's one advantage of the fact that the rocks do spawn at a relatively quick rate, for iron at least. Not too bad. So, patient enough, I can just let them duke it out and I'll just take the one on my own. No, no! Darn it. $10,000 mining experience. 5 figures now for mining a rock. Oh yes. If you're wondering, by the way, why I'm clicking on the empty rock after it's been mined, it's basically an animation cancel. Like if you don't do it, then your character will mine it for a couple more seconds and then realise there's nothing there. But if you click it again, then it will basically reset the animation and you can try again. Not that I seem to be getting much joy with this guy who seems to have figured out he can mine between different rocks at this point. You won't have that luxury when I get to 31. I'll be able to mine pretty quick then. This motherfucker gets worse later on when you have the coal. Coal is the next one and that respawns relatively quickly, but it's, I think it's about about 15-20 seconds. It's not the fastest, but it's fast enough. And then you will be fighting with everyone because coal is used for the rest of the smithing. So at least with iron, people sort of grow out of it. I wasn't doing it for olds or whatever, but coal, nope. Useful for the rest of the grind. So forget about it. Need it for everything else from that point on. Comes the primary resource. And all the good areas with it will have lots of enemies, except for that one I went to in the swamp. There's quite a few ores actually, which is nice. But obviously everyone else knows that, so that's where they all go. Although, as I said before, at least by then we'll have better mining gear, so it won't be as much a contest, as it will just be a case of patience. Alright, here we go again for the Iron Bar Lottery. Let's see. Boy, I think 15 this time. Oh my god, we're getting shafted so far. Holy crap. Absolutely destroyed. Damn RNG. 50% chance. It's a killer. If it wasn't for that, we could probably have this done pretty quickly. But because of it, you're always going to have that chance. We got 11 ones. Oh well. On we go. Boop, 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 boop. Off we. Trying desperately to speed this up a bit. Run, run, run! I wish there was a prayer that allowed you to keep your stamina. Like, or make it deplete less quickly. Now that's a spell I would definitely invest into. Alright. So, we're going to have to make some more medium helms. Now, it will sell these since we got so many last time. Oh no. This might not even raise it by 1 level. Maybe we'll get lucky. Shit. I don't think we're going to be able to get a level up here. It's going to slow things down significantly. Oh wait, wasn't I able to make a sword at this point? Darn it. We didn't get the level up. Things are slowing down because we had so few bars compared to last time. Blah. That sucks. I think we could have made swords actually. I don't think it doesn't seem to massively amount much more experience. We're still a bit off. Okay, one more run. See if we can get one more good run in there. And I might do something different. Give me that stuff. Money, money, money. Stamina does take a fair bit of time to come back too. It's not a fast process of getting that stamina back either. Hoping you're going to be able to pick up in like a few seconds. Alright. Off we go again. What a good likeness. Oh, it's white, 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 white stuff. This is the kind of place you'd want to live in, probably, if you lived in this world. I'd imagine. You got a nice castle with a moat around it. Shrine Castle. Walk out every morning. Everything's so bright and colourful. Those are the bricks. There's plenty of guards around. We get brutally murdered every other few minutes for some reason. But still, you feel safe. This would be a nice place to live. Always visit the Elemental Shrine of Earth. Oh god, another one. This guy again. Ah, run away! Run the fuck away. Oh good, he disappeared. Thank god for that. Oh look, this place looks familiar. Do you recognize this place, Aquila? Back to the rock. Back to hoping that we can get to the rock. Luckily for us, a swing 1 of 28 this time around, we're able to get to the rock. Rocks! Yeah, rocks! Now there is... oh, a spade. Not sure we need one right now, but nice to know there's a spade out here. If we ever need it for anything else. But yeah, there's actually one other event that can happen sometimes when you use a bronze pickaxe later down the line with iron stuff. Hasn't happened yet for some reason. Perhaps we should be grateful. Unless they patched it out. That is a nice emote, though. It looks a bit like the Shambler from Quake. I would say. The Shambler from Quake gets excited. 28 numbers. The Shambler from Quake gets excited at the latest developments. Yes. Alright. Doing pretty well so far. Oh crap, here they come. It starts. The mining wars begin again. I'm at a severe disadvantage here. For now. Looks like some other person actually has an iron pickaxe and is trying his best to get some mining done too, but there's so many oats or whatever these people are. Yeah, got it. Go away, guys. I could see you there. Yeah, that's right. You get out of here. Go waste your stamina. I'll have to ask Dubs that actually next time he comes on about the whole stamina thing. I'd like to know if there's a way to like either refill it quicker or maybe there's something that allows it to recharge faster. That's something I would definitely consider investing in. If I could run around more often, it would be useful. But to my knowledge, I don't know if there's a way of doing that. halfway there. Despite the fact we have several players who are using their runite pickaxes, we seem to be getting a decent amount of time on a rock. So, it's not the worst. Really frustrating to know we're just 3 levels off making this so much easier for ourselves, but right now we just have to burn and burr it and keep clicking away, building that XP pool until we can upgrade to something better. I mean, the only disadvantage I suppose is that because we can't wield adamantite weapons, we're going to have to put it on our inventory and we lose a slot, but that's a really minor thing for iron anyway, because, well, we're losing 50% anyway. What's 1 less rock, right? And actually, it works out pretty well later on as well, not having to worry about wielding the pickaxe strength because of the way the system works later also. So it's not actually a big deal if, like, we never actually get any combat level on the pickaxe for a long time. No, you can't have it. Ah, you're stuck in an animation loop. Oh, fuck you. Unclicked. Which I suspect means these players are maybe either using a script or they're actually at the computer playing the game. The way they're going around at different rocks makes me think they might actually be there. Just really keen miners, I guess. I suppose, should I mention? Nah, I won't mention about steel until we get to steel. No point really mentioning it now, because I'll have to re-mention it later anyway. I'm going to keep some surprises. The ones that I'm allowed to keep. Well, I'm aware of because of... seems to be on at the moment. Just you and me, a killer, and that Zalphia 4 guy. But he's working on stuff. He's working on a government project. Saying all secretive and lurky about it. He won't tell us what he's working at his desk on, so my imagination is going to go wild. Oh, one second, everybody. Alright, sorry about that. Surprisingly, we suddenly got through 28 in no time. Now back to legging it. Oh, good, man. Yeah, cameo work. And I've blown away nearly half my stamina. Time to pace ourselves a little bit. Oh yes, I want to hang out outside the house here. Absolutely. Oh, you idiot. I want to go inside. Get in that bloody house. Right. Do this. Let's see how many we get this time. Oh, level 20. It can now smelt silver ore and make iron scimitars. Members can make iron arrowheads, iron spears, and iron haste. Nice. We can make our main weapon, the scimitar. Well, the one I like to use anyway. And there'll be quite a few people like to use. So we can make our main weapon. We've got the iron scimitar production going, which is good. One step closer to having the full set of gear. Or the iron set. Okay, this time we got 13. Not the best result, but better than last time at least. By a smidgen. That's not going to get us to 21 now. We're going to continue this up. I think I might just do if I can get away with it. Give me that hammer. I need to put you in a place where it's obvious. To use you a bloody load. We can make 6 scimitars and 1 other thing to sell. Excellent. It's good. We're slowly getting through the iron hell. The iron hell. Over the pond, beyond the wastes. Mysterious kingdom awaits. Wait. One day I'll cash in that membership bond that Dubs gave me. We will go through that gate. We will explore Member Town. Till that day, however. Right. Let's make some scimitars. I need lots and lots of them. Oh yes. And another. And for good measure, give me a sword. 25. Whatever. So we've managed to do it. We got our scimitar, which is part of our full set that we would use normally at this stage. Just gotta make the kite shield, the full helm, and the plate, and we're good to go. Oh, and thank you again for the host, Victorious Wolf 1981. I don't know why it's not showing up again, but just imagine there being a Doom 1 sound and a Revenant appearing, and you'd pretty much be in the good hands. I need to withdraw my bronze scimitars now and sell those too. I can now replace them with the iron ones at last. So, bronze scimitars, get out. I'm gonna sell you all. And how are you doing, Victorious Wolf 1981? watched me earlier with some Doom. Now I bring you some Runescape. And we are doing something that is unfortunately a bit tedious, but a necessary evil. We are going through the smithing and mining grind of iron ore. The reward for getting through all this is that we won't have to do it ever again. I will be able to replenish my melee gear, and I will be more inclined to go out and kill things. It's all done. Of course, we can move on to steel. The next step up, which takes even longer, but it's a thing. I'm alright, this game looks pretty cool. Well, it's been around since 1999. Well, not this version, but I think this version's been around since around 2003. So it's been around a while. 15 years. And still going strong. Yeah, well, Jagex were founded in 1999. This is not the first RuneScape that ever came out. There is another RuneScape, RuneScape 1, which was earlier than this, and I never played it. That came out in 99. That was the first one. That was referred to as RuneScape Classic. This version, technically, is called RuneScape 2, second RuneScape, and the follow-up, which is the one that got really popular. And once again, we gotta run away from the Highwayman. I had enough combat where I'll just beat him up, but we're not here to fight. We're here to mine and bore everyone to death. And talk about random shit on the way. You think Euro? Try me! Well, you're Victorious Wolf 1981. I'm willing to bet you're Fleece 37. Oh crap, there's people here now. And what's worse, there's people here who aren't level 3s. The number of players is growing. This is not looking good for our mining prospects suddenly. Oh man, that was so many players. Oh, we may have to move. Fuck. Oh man, we're just 3 levels away from getting an easy mining time, but now there's people everywhere. I think we're gonna have to move again. We can't stay here now. If other players are starting to show up, then we are boned for getting anything. Our one shot was that those players gathered around those rocks, and now there's another player here. This is a bad neighborhood. Yep. We're gonna have to try another spot. Luckily, I am aware of one other location. But I don't know how safe it's gonna be. We're gonna have to leave. I'm taking this bloody spade with me. Way out though. Give me that spade. Let's just move to Canada. Wow. Oh, hello. Uncut sapphire. Give me that. That would be useful later on. Like it's leaving a little copper trail or something. Well, unfortunately, our mining site has been compromised, forcing me possibly into a change of area and path for the rest of this stream, perhaps. Well, I have. Well, unfortunately, this leaves me with one other option. If this option doesn't work, then I'm stuck. And we're going to have to change the focus a little bit. So good news, anyone hoping I wasn't just going to mine all this stream. You might get your wish. Honestly, anything is better than America right now. This will be worth more cut. Indeed. The only problem is, I think to cut it, you have to... I can't tell. I don't actually know what you have to do for that, but I digress. Right, let's get out of here. We need to go to the dwarf area. Been here before once. For Doric's quest. Going again. We're just gonna have to hope that it will provide what we need. Okay, but I don't like talking politics. Same here for now. Yeah, I don't really talk much politics either if I can help it. I mean, our government's making a pig's ear out of Brexit right now, so... we might all be moving to Canada in the future. Or we can legally smoke weed if we want to. Alright, this is the last shot. I don't know of any other areas after this, unfortunately, mining-wise. I'm not aware of any other mining areas in the whole game, so... well, there is that area, I suppose, but I don't think there's any iron there. Actually, let's just have a quick check. Is that barbarian area actually got any iron in it? That could work out. Have a quick look. I don't think it does, but we'll have a look anyway. Luckily, the barbarians don't attack you on sight, even though they are barbarians. They're too busy raiding civilization camps or something. Or doing other shit. Ah, it's just coal and tin. Huh. Needs to be pretty useful for tin, I suppose. Later down the line. Or coal, I should say. Huh. This might actually not be a bad area for coal mining later on. I'll keep that in mind. Fortunately, though, no coal, iron. So, shit out of luck there. But useful to know for coal. Gives us a second option. There is a different elemental altar. Not of mind or air, but of something glowing blue. I wonder what that is. It could be the body one. This track sounds like a Todd MIDI. It's actually the dwarf theme, I believe. It's not enough of randomness to be a Todd MIDI. Not quite insane enough. Yeah, this is meant to be the dwarf theme. Alright, we're going to go into the Dwarven Mines. Been here before. Briefly. With Doric's quest. This mine happens to have quite a few mining areas in it. Not all of them are completely safe, however. Oh my god. Jackpot. And there's two of them too. Sweet. We've hit the motherfucking jackpot here. An uncontested double mine area. Nice. Actually, this might be quicker than the other way. Time of Death, yeah. He's also the current project leader for the Doomworld Mega Project 2018 edition. And he also makes slaughter maps. I've mostly enjoyed so far. Strangely enough. Oh no, no, fuck off. I've had enough of you fucking Brunite guys. Go bog some other area. This is my spot. I want it. You will, this month, the last month before it has to be done. Time of Death is an absolute stickler for time, so it will come out on the 1st or pretty much near to the start of next month. Oof, slaughter maps. Yeah, but I actually like his slaughter maps for some reason. At least the ones I've played so far. They're frustrating as hell sometimes, but there's just something about his style that really clicks with me that I end up enjoying most of his work. I mean, I played the Doom. I made the 2017 map, and although level 29, 2 levels to go to gain that sweet Addy pickaxe. Our possession. There's just something about his slaughter style that I just enjoy playing his stuff. I don't know what it is. He also creates some interesting midis for his maps. So I don't know. I'm just on a postcard if anyone could figure out why I like his maps, even though they're ridiculously hard. Maybe I'll find out one day and tell everyone will know. Yeah, interesting is an understatement. So we seem to have hit a little jackpot here. The only problem is this is like one area, but no one's here really. Maybe this area just isn't used as much, or maybe just come at a good time. I won't complain either way. If I'm right, actually, the Dwarven Mines contain a lot of different ores, right? I think you can get everything here, all the way down to Runite, but the deeper you go into the mines, the more dangers are around, I think. But the good stuff. Hello, Mike. Hello, both of us. We're in the Dwarven Mines. We've had to relocate twice tonight. I'm undergoing the Iron Hell grind, as I've dubbed it. Doing iron. After earlier today managing to get quite a few things done, actually. Got rune mysteries done, so I'm now able to rune craft. I sort of displayed that briefly, as well as actually what we could do here to save ourselves a bit of time for once, if we wanted to do it this way. We could, after we get this one, do ourselves a little teleport straight to a very close by furnace. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to test something. Because if this area is any good, I might use this as my new mining base. I've already fought flying revenants. They're called Afrits. And I hate them. I fucking hate them. I first met the bastards in Resurgence. They flew and spat fireballs and killed cyber demons in 5 seconds. They were a terrifying and horrifying abomination. We shall not speak of them again. Until the next time I play something that Joshy made or something inspired by Scythe 2. But yeah, I'm currently level 20 on smithing and 29 on mining. That's all I've done this stream. I've just mined iron and smithed it and reminisced about various things. But actually, Bofers, since you're here and you're a good, experienced Runescape player, I have a question for you. And it's about stamina in particular. So thinking about it, I come out the Dwarven Mine, I go to Falador. Oh my god, I think I've just found the quickest route. This has to be the quickest way to mine. Dwarven Mine, Falador, thingy guy. This must be like way quicker. Surely. I don't have to travel nearly as far to get anywhere with this bit. Congratulations, Mike. You finally did it. Your torment is over. Which means you're going to play something else, aren't you? When Pistol starts. What's next? What's next on your to-do list? I'm going to restock my cider. I shall be back in a moment. Actually, no, I'm not, because we're about to get a level in something. I'll stay around for a minute. Good grief, Aquila. So yeah, I got a question about stamina, Bofers. Is there any way to refill stamina quicker than this? Like, can you learn any spells, prayer, even a stamina potion you can get to make it either increase or recharge faster? Just curious. It'd be really handy if the stamina meter would have a faster thing. Oh god, Aquila, good luck, man. Are you playing on Ultra Violence too? Energy potions. Ah, so there is such a thing. Energy potions. Also, hi Rossi, how's it going, man? Okay, you've got my interest. Energy potions. Oh, this is looking terrible. Oh, come on, please. Last one. Get me to level 20. I hate you so much, Iron. I hate you so much. This is crap. 9. 9. Not the worst haul I've had tonight, but second worst. Agility increases the rate you regain stamina. Oh, sweet. Something I should focus on then when I get membership. Get that bloody bingo. Boom, boom. Used to play a lot of Runescape in the good old days. Me too, but I never really got far with it. What used to happen with me on every playthrough was I'd start mining and smithing, then get bored and stop. After a little bit. Should have been more creative really, but mining and smithing is pretty useful to be fair. Oh god, 29 and 30 are going to destroy you, but you'll be struggling long before then. Saveless. I'd say probably once you hit about level 20 you're going to be fucked. So there's energy potions, agility gives you more stamina increase. Jeez. Good luck, Aquila. I hope you managed to pull it off. I would never do anything like that. Oh god, is the door shut? Ugh. Pathfinder doesn't know how to open doors. Blarg. Alright, we need to make one scimitar. Actually, no, just make a meat. Let's just make a sword. That'll get us to the level. There we go. 21. Make iron long swords. Members can make iron javelin heads. And more information available from the tutor. Alright, long swords it is. Make a couple of those. Oh, they all give the same experience. To some extent, some of these items. I guess it's just a case of preference. Huh, I never knew that. Interesting to have this XP meter. So basically, scimitars and longswords get the same XP per creation. So it just comes down to what you prefer to make. I think wearing armor drains your stamina faster. You're kidding me. All this armor is a deterrent to my stamina? That means I should wear no armor then. Huh. I never thought of that. Guess that makes sense. The lighter you gear, the less it drains, I suppose. Maybe I should just... Okay, let's sell the longswords. It should stay on your equipment screen how much you weigh. 31 kilograms. Holy shit, so that's actually a factor in this game. Oh damn, I probably should just... I think I should take off the armor then, right? There's no point in wearing all this stuff. Okay, let's take off the gear then. It says 31 kilograms. Huh. Odd. It's still saying 31. Even though I've taken off all the gear and stuff. Oh, it counts the inventory. Oh, right, I see. Alright. Okay. Well, look now. 2 kilograms. Nice. Well, okay, this is going to be useful information to know. Now we can run and stuff. Wow, you're not kidding. It does seem to go down a little less quicker when you weigh less. Oh, thank you for that hint, Rossi. That was incredibly useful. So, don't wear as much stuff if you want more stamina. Agility boosts your stamina increase rate. I know itself weighs a lot, so the journey back will drain faster. Oh, well, every little helps. I didn't actually know that was a factor in this game, or if I did, I forgot about it. That's why it's useful to have all these Runescape experts. So I might as well just run all the way to the mine and then just let it recharge while I'm mining away, I guess. Because in relocating twice, I seem to have found the fastest route to mine in this game, as far as I can tell. Or at least as far as I've been able to find so far. Dwarven Mine, Falador, Doric's Anvils. And now combined with the fact we have, and of course this one isn't occupied by anyone, so we can easily grab it. Iron mining for days. Mental Morai will be next. Alright, so your saveless thing only applies to fast levels. I think I see. You'll either give up the saveless or you'll get good. Dude, if you can start like playing some more saveless, you'll be like starting to get to the level of like Zool and Vanos and, you know, all those good sword map players. I know, more mining. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, Victorious Wolf, but if I'm going to get 99 every skill, there will be some streams of this where I do nothing but focus on one particular thing. And this will only get worse later. Well, it'll get better and worse. We'll have better mining gear later on, but we'll have a lot more to do. Still, when I have the proper gear, I can mix things up a bit. I want to do this like as lengthy. I mean, look at all these skills I have to get to 99 in the grand scheme of things. The good thing about that, though, is that it means at some point in the game, I'm going to be doing a lot of killing of things to get these up. You know, to cast magic and archers and attack things with swords. It also means I'll have to do stuff like craft runes, light fires, chop down trees, fish, agility, play with plants, steal from people, craft things, cook things, kill even more things for Slayer, hunt things down for Hunter. Let's see. So that's like Monster Hunter World, I guess. If you don't kill them, you have to track them. And build stuff. At least we've managed to find a very nice spot for iron grinding in this mine. Or at least for the moment anyway, because it's so quiet down here. Compared to the other 3 sites I've tried. Or 2. So, how do you make energy potions then for the stamina thing? Just curious. Sounds like something that might be useful if I have to run through an area with like armor on or something. I just want to run past things instead of fighting all the time. I have a feeling there's going to be a few areas like that later in the game where I just want to run past a bunch of relatively tough enemies just to get somewhere. I'm level 30. I can now mine coal. Members can mine pure rune essence and access the Motherworld mine. Pure rune essence? What's that? I've just discovered regular rune essence. Now there's a pure one? Is that like for making advanced spells or some shit? And also it mentioned the Motherworld mine, which both has mentioned. Which apparently I can now access. Level up hype. How much do we weigh with all these ores now? 65 kilos. Jeez, we're going to be weighed down quite a bit. Oh god, look at that stamina deplete. Ah, god, it goes down like mad now. There's a difference. Look at that shit. Oof. Huff, 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 huff. Get that stamina up. And yeah, it's gonna be like completely burnt out. If I had the time, I'd attempt a saveless run of a WOD too. But unfortunately, I don't. I spend enough time just playing things casually anyway. Or trying to. So I think I'll just leave the skilled Doom play to the skilled Doom players. And if failing that, I can just be like Napoleon in Assault on Precinct 13. If anyone's ever seen that film. I can just come out with a catchphrase, I have my moments. Don't we do? That's just the way it's been. I show brief glimpses of being a lot better than I could be, but then it fades away and becomes gone. That's pretty much what my skills are like, I think. I occasionally perform at a stupidly high rate for about 10 seconds and then it's all gone. Right, well while I'm smelting all... We're gonna... No, it's not gonna level straight away. Well, while I'm doing all this, I'm gonna grab myself a drink. Actually takes so long to do this, I can actually go and get a drink or something. Cheers! Excuse me. It's Monday! Why are you drinking? Because I've lost control of my life. Also, I have no job at the moment. Well, I do have a job at the moment, but I can't go into it because I'm suspended still. I don't exactly have to be up in the morning. Work. Also, hello, Fuzzball. How are you doing, by the way? 13. Rubbish. I think I'm okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Fuzzball. How has reception gone for your seeing blue, by the way? Tired, I guess. Non-members can use Edgeville's furnace. Get useful information from this guy. Wow. You know those arrows, give me all them bones. I do with those bones? Bury them. Bury all of them. Bit tired, pretty good it would seem. Yeah, it does seem like people have responded quite positively to your well, apparently one person even put it on a mobile phone. I could not imagine playing Doom 2 on my mobile phone. Would not work. Even though I'm aware there is a mobile version of Doom 2. I just can't imagine it working too well. Yeah, did you not see in the thread? Someone mentioned about it. Alright. Let's make some motherfucking long swords so we can sell them off. Vain hope that we will be able to level up again. I think we'll just about hit it. Just. There we go. 22. Oh, hell. Okay. That's another piece of the iron gear made. And we'll make a sword just to make whatever. Get it. Add to the list. Oh shit, we're one level off 31. We've almost made it. It's my target for the evening. 31 mining, then I can finally use the Addy pickaxe. So how do I make energy potion then? What kind of skill does that fall under? Can you make energy potions, or do you have to buy them or find them or something? I'm guessing they're like a really rare item. What does it shop for? Oh, it's a herb war thing. Well, that's member only then, because herb war is member only. So, okie dokie. Thank you for that, Rossi. Right, deposit that one, and we will unpack the iron medium helms. Need them anymore. And we'll sell all this stuff. But yay, full helms. That's the second part of our full set of gear done. All we need now is the kite shield and the chain body set, and that's it. We're good. So sell the longsword, sell that, sell all these helms. And suddenly we have 546 coins in our possession. That was quite a sale. But yeah, I'm glad that your ward is getting more positive stuff. It's a pretty decent map in the whole. I hope you make more stuff, you know. Maybe you could make a Pokemon themed map or something. You like Pokemon quite a bit, you could make a Pokemon themed map. Actually, you could take inspiration from Mia Pineapple with her approach to making maps based on a couple of... What am I doing? She made a bunch of maps based on like Zelda 2 and some other stuff, and they went pretty okay. She's another mapper that's rising for the ranks a bit. You could make a Pokemon themed map. Map what you love. Tends to work for some mappers. Even if it's map what you love other people to despise. I can set the wayfinding there, and I can just wait and hope my character bumbles into it. And he actually does. Good job. We're in. I'll get back to that area quick. Hope no one has still discovered use this site for their own mining Oh shit, there's a player here. Oh, okay, it doesn't look like they're going for the mining. I hope. I hope they're just here to chat. Hey, Galileo, how's it going? How was Good Morning Phobos? It ended on a bit of a sour note because map 30 was horrible and I didn't like it. Otherwise, just the same as it had been for the last couple of streams. Just very average, playable. It didn't really impress me like it did last time with the last couple of levels. I mean, oh shit, there's another player here now. Fuck. Even this site's been compromised now. Ugh. Great. Now I have to go find another area. I knew if there's iron here, there has to be another area for it, right? God damn it. We're doing so well as well. Well, that's okay. I think there has to be another site for iron, right? Right. Oh god, please tell me there is. Otherwise we have a problem. Hey, wait a minute. There's anvils here. That doesn't really speed up anything now. The only way that would speed up anything was if there was a goddamn furnace. Then this would be like the all-purpose place to stay around. Ah shit, this is just a clay area. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm at what I like, and what I like tends to be incredibly ambitious. A dwarf. I find somewhere where I can bloody mine iron in peace. No, this is more clay. Yeah. Hey, there's a cart. Huh. Interesting. Be a way further into the mine or something. Yeah, the icon of Sim map wasn't great. It was just too dickish, and there was that one point where you had to find a stupid switch on a chair. I mean, why would you do that? Oh, this sucks. We were doing so well, and then someone went and found the bloody... Oh, dead end. I want that. Workbench, but no furnace. You don't know how to make small maps. Let's go big or go home with you, eh? But now the final few maps didn't really impress me too much. I mean, the start of 27 was pretty cool, but that was it. The final few maps were just more of the same average stuff I'd been seeing for a while. So, oh, they left. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, I just didn't like the ending. Like, you've seen Icon of Sin maps like that before, but usually they don't throw in like stupid 3D bridges that you get caught onto. It felt like Sin City just wanted to incorporate different like elements of rushing, but stuff like that doesn't really work well in an Icon of Sin when there's lots of spawns coming in. But then I don't like Icon of Sin maps in general. Usually the best ones are ones that are quick. You know where you're going, you know what you need to do, you kill things quickly, and once you get to the location, you're allowed to simply pop the rockets in and you're done. The challenge is all about getting there as fast as possible. And in that regard, you should always know where to head. You shouldn't have to go through slight trial and error sort of sections. Despite his incredible generosity of God Spears and Mega Spears, it was still annoying. I did not like it. But I don't like a lot of Icon of Sin, so whatever. I've seen worse. I have played better. And then I played map 33, and map 33 was okay. Bit of a slight Plutonian tribute. A change, which wasn't used. That was it, and I played this. Because I finished it earlier than I thought, and I thought I would just start grinding iron. Because I'm addicted and I need help. Help! Well, to be fair, it keeps my mind busy. And that's one of the problems I have with my weight problems. I have so much time because I really struggle to watch films and stuff, do stuff by myself. I tend to get bored and then I start snacking. I'm like watching YouTube videos and I'm just bored. At least if I'm doing stuff like this, I'm keeping my mind going. Which is part of the reason why I wanted to do this kind of a chill stream series. Not that I should be streaming all the time, but in those little moments of like, you know, I've got an hour or two to spare, I don't feel like playing Doom, or I've just played some Doom, and it's kind of late, and I just need something to do. And I'm not really one for watching films that much, although I do watch them. I want to feel like I'm doing something productive. It's perfect for me. And because it's going to take years to do, there's no time pressure whatsoever. I could do this until I'm 50, as long as I got it done eventually. There's no rush. An enjoyable game, and I like all the stuff. I'll still be focused on Doom things and old school first person shooters. There might be periods of time where I don't play this for several weeks and then come back to it, see how my progress has gone. Right now we're in the initial splurge of like really having a good time with it. It'll pass, eventually. We'll see. Alright. Now to run back. The fields! I also like that you changed your Twitter to a more positive one, Fuzzball. I'm glad you did that. Twitter is no place for a giraffe that keeps getting rained on by rain clouds. That's only for 90s Britpop songs and monsoon season giraffes. Definitely not for Twitter. But my next Doom thing I'm going to play is Dying Camels Demons 2. For my sins. So you can all look forward to me raging at several maps. Possibly. Got quite a few things I want to get out of the way actually this month. There's not even request stuff. Alright, let's mine all this again and hope we can get quite a bit. We didn't reach 31, did we? Damn it. Well, I should hit 31 mining next time. That'll be my great target for tonight net. I think you'll go do your teeth. Yes, I'm sticking myself into the furnace. I'm not quite sure how I'm managing to avoid being melted to death, but perhaps I have perhaps I'm resistant to heat. It really does look like I should be melting at this point. For some reason I'm not doing. Ice cream and cookie. On a Monday, Fuzzball. Yes, this on a Monday. Well, you know, you start on the drinking. I'm going to call you out for cookies and ice cream. Not that there's anything wrong with having ice cream and cookies, mind you. Oh, they were homemade cookies. They were the best. It really is a shame, actually, there's no furnace in those dwarf mines. They'd be the perfect spot. Or anywhere even close. Although I suppose it'd also have to be a bank, wouldn't it? Make it super good. Get some coin. And yes, you guessed it, bones. Kind of, just Tesco cookie dough. I think they were a little too crispy, but it's okay. Yeah, you can't really beat homemade cookies, or ones that you make yourself, at least. That bloody door is closing in. Who keeps fucking closing it? Anyway. Right, make some more full helms. Because we need these. Oh god, that must have been like real. Especially if like the. I can imagine the worst part of that is like if you're actually hungry as well. And you had to go into work. Like that'd be the kind of job where you'd have to make sure you were never ever hungry or anything, or else you'd be like, oh god. Close but no cigar to level 23. Which would put us halfway through the iron hell. Used to do a little extra. Uh-huh. Oops, I accidentally got an extra one out of the freezer. And I never once like thought, well, we'll just have to put it aside for the customer. And then it's like, fuck! So how would you have to gauge an extra one? Anyway. Alright, sell it. Give me some money. In one of the bags. Okay. I think one more run and that should do us proud for this part, I think. Time to leg it. Run, RevP, run! Run like a revenant. That's pretty good. I may end up doing work like that. Right, can I click on the mine? Yes, I can. Let's get to it. Getting that trap door. Used to be pretty generous with sugar in the donuts too. Ah, good. The iron spot is not actually taken up. Nice. I've never played RuneScape 3, so I can't comment. I've never touched RuneScape 3. So I don't know anything about it. Guys, I think I dabbled about 5 minutes into the new one when it for a bit. I just said, nope, not playing that. But I can't really say much, Jimmy12. Also, hello, Jimmy12. How's it going? But no, I seriously, I know absolutely nothing about the new RuneScape, the RS3, which is the one that has like the better graphics and completely different from this. But there must be a reason they bought this game back. Obviously, I guess there's another clamour for it. But I believe it's something along the lines that RuneScape 3 is not as good as this. Is something I've heard. Oh, shit. Oh, no. There's a bloody player here. He only has a steel pickaxe, mind you, but that's enough to dominate me. Oh, man. Well, there's no other spots here. We're going to have to engage in a mine war. We'll have to hope to get lucky. Don't it? Fuck off soon. Oh, I actually got... Oh, man. I can now mine with adamantine pickaxes. I will do that straight away, but I'm already here. Might as well wrap this up. Yeah, true. This is the last time I'll be mining with this thing. I lose the other one, but pretty likely. Well, no, this happened several years ago, though. Manny, to be fair, RuneScape Classic used to be around, well, this, when it was called RuneScape 2 anyway, used to be around all the time. And then they sort of made it, or got rid of it, or whatever the hell it was. And a mine war with Rodox 7. You have the advantage now. I will soon have an Addy pickaxe in my possession. You're done. Seriously, are you done already? Like, get this done now. I can throw this bronze pickaxe away. Actually, that being said, I've heard RuneScape 3 is a lot better these days, but I believe its initial reception wasn't good. My knowledge. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't going to get either of them. Gotcha. Come on. Gotta get it. Come on. Fuck. Well, he'll go away eventually. And I can mine these in peace. Damn it. So close now. Not really, but... getting my odd bit of... Well, once again, I've achieved my objective. I didn't think I'd actually get to 31 mining tonight, but I've done it. Taken me nearly 2.5 hours, but it's done. Got it. It's gotta be nearly done now. Another milestone met. Oh, he's leaving. Finally. I'm convinced there must be another iron site somewhere around here. This can't be the only one. Isn't it? There must be another one somewhere. Yeah, I know, it's not made for the most exciting stream tonight, but nevertheless, you know, these kind of streams will have to happen in this playthrough from time to time. It's very relaxing for me, and it's part of the progress of the character. As I said, I'm not going to do any of this offline. So you'll have to see every click, every mine, every struggle, and every random rant I come up with. But this is my chill stream, man. What I do. So I relax. Wait. Anywho. Now it is time to go and say goodbye to the bronze pickaxe for a long time. Maybe forever. Unless we were to somehow lose the good pickaxe. Hopefully by then I'll be able to afford another one. And a better one to boot. Get running. Alright. And hopefully we'll hit 23 smithing, and then that's halfway through the iron bit too. That's another halfway through the next bit of smithing too, which will be good. And the sooner we get through this, the sooner we can go on to steel. And the sooner I can stop focusing it so damn much. At least for the time being anyway. How lucky can I get this time on the 50-50% on the 50-50 coin flip? I don't think I'll be playing WoW Classic now. As I said before, you are right, this is a nostalgia trend for the older stuff. People realizing that the older stuff sometimes just isn't all bad. Iron square shields. Okie dokie. Can replace our kite shields to that though. I mean, some of it is obviously rose-tinted goggles, but not all of it. Older games have a charm that newer games struggle to have. This game, you could argue, some people had rose-tinted goggles. Although I suppose the main difference is the fact that Jiggix actually continues to support this game, despite so many years. Hell, I came back to this game after the last time I played it a little bit ago, and they added 2 new free quests. How damn committed these boys are. Alright, time to take out all the kite shields. We're going to be replacing it. Not all bad, just mostly bad. Yeah, they did this the Core Circus and Miss Farwan Mystery. I don't think they ever used to be free-to-play quests, but they've added new free ones, so you know, give an old game support and people will flock to it. Plus, they released it on mobile phone recently, so that's another new crowd to sucker in. For only a £5 a month subscription model. Ridiculous. We British, we know how to make quality. What's your name's Tripwire Interactive, in which case, well, that's another story. Let's give him all the iron bars. Alright, now let's make some shields now. Actually, I just Tripwire, but Killing Floor 2 is one of my other favourite games that I enjoy playing. I'll just make whatever, it's all the same anyway. Let's point. That reminds me, actually, I need to play Killing Floor 1 with Termina Heart someday. You wanted someone to play Killing Floor 1 with, and well, I'm more than willing to be that guinea pig, shall we say. Oh man. I was going to stop here, but because we've only just unlocked the faster mining, I kind of want to show it off. Just to show you how quicker it is. So what the heck? I'm going to do one more just to show you how quick the mining speed is with a better pickaxe. Why the fuck not? Yes, faster mining at last. I think it was both of us actually who gave me this pickaxe. Or it might have been Dubs. I think it was both of us actually, but I'm not 100%. Sorry if I'm forgetting. But credit is due. Yeah, okay, we can get kite shields later, but so now with our adamant pickaxe, we can actually stop using the bloody what is it? Unwield that. Actually put this away, we could actually equip a weapon. So what I might do is do just that. Got me a sword, just in case I want to butcher something. Is that going to affect my weight too much? Yeah, that's only 4, it's not a big deal. So we have an adamant pickaxe. Unfortunately, because we don't have an attack level of 30, we can't actually equip it. So we do lose 1 inventory slot to use this. However, it is worth it. And also it's iron. 1 isn't going to make that much of a difference. So worth it. And it actually becomes a detriment to use it, but I will explain that when we get to steel mining. Why that is. If you are new to the game, don't worry about having... All I can say is, as a bit of advice, if you happen to be watching this and you're getting into the game and you're worried about the extra inventory slot for mining, that you need the appropriate attack level, don't worry about it. Not a problem. And I will definitely encourage it if you are going to go mining. Please, for the love of God, get a better pickaxe as soon as you can. In as a steel one. Be your main priority. Otherwise you will struggle. As I have. Granted, I've been lucky and got some good and patient, but it's an absolute pain. Now... prepare to witness the power of adamant pickaxe mining. It's time to mine super quick. Look how quick that is. It sometimes will take a few moments, but look at the speed. Sometimes I can mine it even before my animation swings once. How fast it is. Not even the fastest. I mean, Runite's the best. Look, we go. Well, we can't use Runite yet because we need another 10 levels. But we'll add that in time for steel. Eat it. Yeah, it's super quick. And because we have a good mining level, it also further buffs it. So, yeah, this is pretty much how you mine for the rest of the game now. You mine it so fast you give no one else the chance to take it off you. Of course, if you have to fight other players with runite picks, then essentially it's a case of who gets lucky, but at least you won't have to worry about being left in the dust. Thus, we've made a significant breakthrough in terms of 2 skills in the game. Or one of them anyway. Now our mining will be done very quick now on, as long as we do not lose this pickaxe. I'm going to save up the money to make a runite one as well. I'm going to save up 36k and buy a runite pickaxe. We can do this even faster. I should be able to afford one by the time I've got through iron. Anyway, if I keep selling stuff at a good rate. Look at that. Done. That's it. All wrapped up. I think that only took about 2 minutes. This will significantly speed up the mining process. It's a shame there's not a way to speed up the smithing process. Alas. But hey-oh. Before someone pops in and says, well, actually, you could use this item, but it's members only. There we go. Mining will now be fast from now on. No more long delays. It's all speed mining from here on out. It's not even the fastest possible one either. I believe that honour goes to, well, partly Dragon, Third Age and Infernal Pickaxing. So not even Rune's the fastest, there's one more faster. Or 3 of them by the looks of it. But that's members stuff. I don't even know what Third Age refers to. We'll find that out, I'm sure, in time. Wow, you're really hot. Maybe you need boyfriend, I pay you 10k. Oh shit, the Runescape chat's leaked into my chat. I think. Hello, Doivdus K, how's it going? Check your account when it's created. Okay, you were created a few months ago. Fine. Is that 10k in RuneScape gold or actual money? Well, glad to hear it, Doitus K. I finally managed to get my mining up to speed after 2.5 hours of just mining iron for the entire stream. Who told Snorlax it was a good idea to get a face cam? I don't know. And when I next see Snorlax, I will have to let him know. Merry Christmas, by the way, man. Take it easy, I guess. Well, thank you, Dovidus K, and thanks for the follow. And your awareness of Snorlax is incredibly reassuring for all Pokemon out there. Hey, Silvis K_K, how's it going? Good to see you. Sort of pop in at the tail end of this part, but achieved quite a bit. How goes your evening, Suitepee? I need to check that name. S-L-I-L. Yeah, Silis _ K. I couldn't tell if you had how many I's and L's you had in it. Quite a few. Suitepee, I think that's how you say it. Suitepee. I get offered money. Jokingly called a Snorlax and then a follow. Are you new to old school RuneScape? Yes and no. I am familiar with a fair chunk of the free-to-play stuff, but I don't know that much. I mean, I know a full bit of the game, but not much at all, and I've never even touched the members stuff, so I'm completely out the loop of members. Members stuff is like... just like... wouldn't have a clue. But it's not my first time playing the game, no. I'm gonna make one mace just to see what level 24 brings. If I can make anything. Oh, Warhammers. Alright, that's not good. Oh, it is, but I can't make anything out of that. Right, is that done? Bung these in bank. So, I am familiar with the basics of RuneScape, and I know like a couple of things, although I've only just remembered that the Dwarven Mine was a pretty good spot for some ore mining, but I don't know that much in the grand scheme of things, so... I have a lot to discover. I mean, I've played this several times in the past when it first came out around 2003 for a bit. I returned to it a couple of years ago when they brought back RuneScape Classic. And old school RuneScape became a thing. And I've returned to it last week because I have an incredibly ambitious project, Kill Stream project, to undertake, which is to basically get every skill to 99 and do all the quests. That is my goal over the next couple of years in the form of chill streams. So you could basically say I'm sort of new to old school RuneScape in some regards, but I feel compelled to do just one more run for some reason. I don't know why. As I have achieved what I wanted to. Maybe just to give Suitepee a few minutes of watching something, I guess. They're just saying like, right, that's it, we're done. We're bowing out. So I have a lot of things I'm going to discover, Suitepee. I mean, the furthest I ever got was the last time I came back to it, where I did most of the free quests. So I'm quite familiar with most of the free quest content. I think the only ones I didn't do was Demon Slayer, Dragon Slayer, possibly one other. One or two others. But members stuff, endgame stuff, and a fair amount of the free stuff. Nope. Don't have a clue. I'm going to do one more run just for Suitepee's sake. Since he joined and is enthusiastic, and it'd be a bit of a shame to end this. Well, I don't know how enthusiastic you are for watching mining. Yeah. That's the part I'm looking forward to the most. The members stuff. And which you have like 5 times the amount of quests. Possibly more. And there's the mini quests. They added so much to this game since I last came back to it. Even having the option to be able to like zoom out the screen to a ridiculous length. They really put in a lot of effort in this game. Now it's on mobile too. Not without play on mobile. No, don't take the beer glass. Put the beer glass down. Okay, where's mine? Oh, level 32. Nice. Okay, this will be the last mining I do for this part. Mining and smithing run. I'm going to have to go to bed. I need to go to sleep. But I'm not gonna. I do actually have a membership bond that Dubs gave me, but I'm not yet actually gonna cash it in just yet. I'm gonna see if I still want to keep doing this like for a couple of weeks, and then if I do like actually still want to do this as a chill stream project, I will at some point cash in the bond and we'll go do some members stuff for fun. Well, I was just going to pay a subscription, honestly. I'm happy to give them £5 a month. I go down that path. Although my job situation is a bit untenable at the moment. So at the moment, that's another reason I'm just sort of holding off on it. Because of sorting out a couple of real life issues. Once all that's sorted, embers a go. So find a way to get a lot of bonds pretty easily, but doubt I'll get that lucky. I also do play a lot of old school first person shooters. You should save the bond for after all free to play quests and some higher skills. Well, that's what I was kind of thinking to do actually. I was kind of thinking to like do all the free to play quests first and then go into members stuff. But I was told there was some members quests you could do right at the beginning. Like some that doesn't like similar to how some of the free quests have like low sort of barely any requirements. I was told some of the members quests were similar, maybe. Or do a lot of them require a lot of different skills and stuff like that. Like if my level 9 combat level self 160 skill level character was to buy membership now, would there be some quest out there I could do? Or would it be mostly locked off? And look at that, in the entire time it's taken for me to have this conversation with Suitepee, I've mined 27 iron ores. Shows you how fast that was. Compared to the bronze, I'd probably still be there. I'm probably about 7 or 8 deep. Oh, hail the adamantite pickaxe. That was generously gifted. But I'll keep your suggestion in mind, Suitepee. I'm not thinking of going membership anytime soon. It'll be sometime next year if I start investing in that. Free-to-play quests are pretty underwhelming after having done a few member quests. I see. Well, I'll take that advice on board. I mean, that was kind of my original plan with the whole quest things. Do all the free-to-play stuff and then go to members. It's going to take me a while to do all that anyway. I'm not going to wait until I get all the free-to-play skills to 99 though. I will go to members before then. Be dying to explore the new option. I mean, hell, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 skills. Bonus skills to look at. I know fuck all about. I'm not going to have a smithing level, unfortunately. As you can start to see, it's starting to take a while now to get up. Ish. Free to play 99 is next to impossible. I keep hearing about this. So a few of you have said this now. You keep saying it when you get to the 90s, suddenly the experience gets ridiculous. I don't entirely believe that, but I guess I'll find out for myself when we get there. I have been told that it seems like something must happen when you get to about 90 or something. some skill trees. I'm now insanely curious to find out what the hell that is. But don't tell me, I don't want to know. I'll find out for myself. There will many things in this game. I can only imagine that the experience requirements to shoot for the roof or something, and suddenly it becomes next to impossible to like get anything without doing something about 20,000 times. When you can use member stuff to train the skills, it is time to go member for better training methods. Well, I will cross that bridge when I get there. Without a shadow of a doubt. You will get a shock. Oh, I'm sure I will. Considering how big the game world is, that's the first thing that will... Oh, some lag on loading. I had no idea how big the game world was. Wow, what's going on? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Whoops. Look how big it is. Holy shit. It's enormous. I only know about this part of the world here. Like, so much stuff out there to have a look at. I had no idea. I knew the world was pretty big, but I had no idea it was that big when I first opened that on my first pod. So definitely I'm looking forward to getting all the new content. But aside from this, I also do play Doom and old school first person stuff. Silas. I mean, this is just a side thing I'm doing, but I also do play a lot of old school first person shooters. I play a lot of Doom WODs as well. So if you like that kind of stuff, it's a good place to be in. Oh, come! Oh, it's gonna taunt me, but it's not gonna quite make it. Oh, so close, man. And the black map squares are still being developed. Oh god, is it gonna just give it to me at the last pinnacle? Nope. It's gonna hang there. These are new as well, these mobile experience things. I have a feeling they were done for the mobile game thing. Seems a few changes have been brought about due to the mobile stuff, like the filters for the spell books, for instance. Been toggled a bit apparently. They're still being developed. So what, stuff like all this? It does actually look rather strange around this desert area, actually, come to think of it. Like, why is it just a blur there? And then you've got, like there should be something there, and I think you have a point. It does look like there's a bit more of the map that could be used. Amazing. And for all this time, they're still developing stuff. This goes to show what long-term loyalty and can sometimes deliver. Anyway, time to sell all these and pack this stream up. We are more than halfway through the iron grind. Means next time around I'm going to have to do something a bit different. Or I could just keep doing this until I finish it. And then really take a... Nah, I think I'll mix it up next time. I can't just keep doing iron stuff all the time. Get too boring. I was hearing noises for a second there. Do I have a stream schedule? Not at the moment, Suitepee. Unfortunately, due to my current circumstances, I cannot commit to a regular schedule. Alas. Sorry about that. Well, time to put the armor back on. There we are. Oh, I've missed parts of it. Oops. Boots, glove, and the cape. There we go. Now we're looking pretty swell. We were actually given most of this iron stuff by a generous donation from a random Runescape player called Eagle79 who gave me this full set. Oh, thank you for the follow, Silske. Sorry, I was interrupted when I was in the middle of saying what I was answering your earlier question. At this moment in time, I don't actually have a schedule because I can't actually commit to one, unfortunately, due to various in real life circumstances. I can't commit to a proper schedule, unfortunately. So I have periods of inactivity and activity and so forth, yada 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 yada. But I don't have anything consistent. These are various factors, you know. I got in real life issues to sort out. My job situation isn't stable at the moment, so I can't really set hours. I don't live in this house, so unfortunately I can't do that, and various things might happen. I can assure you that having a stream schedule is on my to-do list for the future, though, once I get a lot of things sorted. As I would like to have a stream schedule, it would be nice. But I don't have one at the moment. I mainly stream usually in evenings, usually maybe the odd day or two on the weekdays around GMT time since I live in the UK, and sometimes on weekends, but usually all around night time. So that's my typical sort of streaming hours as such. Although due to the fact I'm sort of suspended / looking for work, I'm currently doing a couple of daytime streams here and there when I can. But it's nothing, but I am obviously focused on other things as well, like job hunting and so forth. Right, anyway, that's going to be the end of this stream. And I apologise if any of you have fallen asleep during this part. But we have managed to get a significant thing done. We have hit mining level 31, which has now sped up our mining, which means no more slow mining for the rest of the game now. Providing I do not lose the... Oh my god, did I just get an Earth Talisman? Oh wow, that is incredibly lucky. Holy shit. Just when I'm about to end the stream as well, another talisman falls into our possession. Nice. Now we'll be able to make earth runes later on. That is ridiculously lucky. Oh wow. So how many talismans do I now have in my possession now? I have mind, earth, water, and air. Got 4. That's pretty darn good. And that was just completely lucky out of nowhere. Oh, for God's sake. No, I'm going to bed. Sorry, Beekeeper. I just want to stop the stream. Stop trying to get me back into the fucking game, JGX. I want to quit. I'm done. Let me out. I'm trying to bring this to a close. Damn it. And everyone will have missed that great find, so you'll all just have to learn about it next time. Hey, there's a bronze pickaxe up there. I don't need it. But yeah, the smithing's done. Iron is now at 24. Mobile version makes it hard to not continue in bed. That's precisely why I'm staying away from the mobile version. Well, that, and I've said I'm not going to stream I'm not going to play any of this offline, off stream, so not an ounce of progress will be done off stream. All of it will be streamed. Every click, every grind, every kill. Nothing will be missed at all. Part of the idea. So we're past the halfway point of the iron grind, so now that we can mine faster, hopefully we'll push a bit later on and we'll be on to steel. Really nice early on. So mining up, smithing up, earth talisman get at the very end. Really useful for later. Next time around I'll mix it up and we'll do some fighting and some questing, I think. So, see you later everybody, have a good evening. And good night.